Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? Don't know if I've done a reading for you before. I do so many I can't remember. So I'd like to explain real quick. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me. They also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. And I try to describe the picture the best I can. They make me itch too, so you'll see me scratching. Their energy makes me I look like I got vermins. Um, they never waste a message. So there's always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, just keep it in mind. You'll either see it later, remember it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. Go, know what he's talking about. This is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. So sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit because they don't give me all the details because details are none of my business. He'll give me just enough so you should understand what he's talking about. He comes in whistling. He's whistling. Excuse me. I got a cigarette cough. He came walking in whistling, and then he turned the image into Andy Griffith. That he's what's he got that something slung over his shoulder or something, and when he walks in and he whistles the Andy Griffith song. Uh-oh. So I don't know if you liked watching that show, you liked watching that show, if he whistled a lot. He's not saying why he's doing that and why he's giving me the picture of Andy. Um, we used to play that over and over for my bird until he learned how to do it. He walks in, comes over here, it's right here. He bends down, kind of like jumps down, and he's looking at you. He's like, "This is cool. Look at you. Look how beautiful you are." He's right here. He reaches around and he grabs my shoulder and he's shoving me over here. What do you want? I don't know what he wants. Hang on. He says, "Sure, I'm right here. I'm right here." He says, "Do it." He's doing this. He wants me to show you what he's doing. It's it's like he's in awe of it that he can actually come here and do this. And some of them, most of them, just like, "Oh, no big deal." But some of them are like really amazed. Sometimes they'll walk in and they'll go, "You can see me?" Yes. He's he's very bubbly, very fun loving, very. I mean, not over the top, but he says I just whacked him. When I went like that, well, you can move back. Now he's standing behind me. He's humming. It sounds like just something random. It doesn't sound like a song. So you will hear humming. Sometimes we hear it up here with our telepathic ears. Sometimes we hear them with these ears. Just humming, just random humming. So maybe this is something he did all the time. Nah, but you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it in various places. So when you hear this random humming and you look around like, there's nothing here. What the heck am I hearing? Validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more. You can even if you see somebody on TV or you see something on Facebook or something and there's just random humming, that's still a sign from him. So let him know that you know that he's there. He said just popping in to check on you. Pop is popping in to check on you. Aren't you just beautiful? Chip off the old block. Hierarchy. Hierarchy. I don't know what he means by that. It's not for me to know. Be gracious. Don't be rude. He likes that you can stand up for yourself, but he wants you to be gracious and not rude. he he grabs his balls and he goes, "You've got the balls. You've got the balls. Don't be too forceful with them, but keep them. They're yours. You earned them." He said marry me, but he's not talking about you marrying him. So I don't know why he said marry me. Marry. Life is okay. Now that this is a weird saying. Life is like a big bowl of pumpkins. All right, I'm waiting for him to explain why he's saying that. You can smash them. You can throw them. You can leave them out in the yard to rot. Or you can cut funny faces in them and laugh and have fun with them and be lighthearted. Those are choices. Choices that we all make. So you get to choose what you do with your pumpkins. That's different. Would have never thought of that. You get to choose your pumpkins. Your choice. You have to cut the funny faces in them once in a while and laugh. So he's wanting you to choose the lighthearted part, the lighthearted pumpkin, the one that's fun. Don't be too serious. He says, so remember when we took that walk down to the water? I thought he was going to say beach. Then it changed to water. And he's showing me what could be a big lake. It's like looking through the trees, like walking down through pretty much grass. I think there's a path, like a little path. There's a lot of water out there. So it looks bigger than a pond, but I can't see exactly how far it goes. And you went down there throwing rocks and stuff into the water. I think he's trying to validate that it's him, and this is a memory for him. And you were younger, appears to be, and you just kind of chit-chatted about things in life. To him, that was a special moment. All right. I was guided to pull a release card for you. This would be something, I asked for something from your dad that you need to let go of. So surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. It truly works that way. But it doesn't mean like you have to. It doesn't mean you have to go to church. It doesn't mean you have to get down on your knees and pray. It doesn't mean you have to actually pray in the, what word I want to use? Crap. Can't think of it. Help me, help me. In the biblical sense. He said biblical sense. It doesn't mean you have to do that. Just ask. You have to ask. They cannot override your free will choice. So you have to ask and you have to allow. So it has to come from your heart. Put it out in the universe, something that you truly want. Just ask, put it out in the universe, and let whoever needs to step forward and bring that to you, if it's in your highest good for the path you're supposed to be on. That plays in there too somehow. So and what I do, which I haven't done for a few days, is I try to every morning write down 5 things. Usually it ends up being like 15. I want this, I want that. Write it down, because our little squirrel brains get all jumbled up with all the everyday life stuff going on. And one day I'll go, yeah, I want a red one. No, I want a blue one. No, I want a black one. Just if you write it down, it's clear to the universe, clear to your team, your guides, your dad, what it is you would truly like to have from your heart. And that's worked on my last 2 trucks. So what would your dad be good at helping you with? You don't want to ask Uncle Joe, who didn't have a pot to piss in when he was here, to help you with financial stuff here, because he doesn't understand the way it works, because he didn't understand it here. So what would your dad have understood here that he could help you with? And then asking, and then just kind of step back and let it go, and just watch, see who calls you or who steps in front of your path or what door opens. It truly works like that, but you need to tell them, like I said, they cannot override your free will choice. I make stupid mistakes all the time. They're up there going, Rhonda, that's not what we told you. That's not the door we opened for you. I know. My choice. Dad says, okay. I hope she understands. And I'm here for her when she wants to call on me. And then he's showing like a stream of people behind him. They're kind of almost in a line. He said he will pick the right one to help you at the right time. Hallelujah. This is so much fun. He's enjoying it. He can't wait to do this. And he's kind of going like this, like he's all excited. He says, don't pick the biggest house in the world either. I don't know if he said, I thought he said bird watching, then I thought he said bird dog. So I don't know if he liked the birds, liked the bird dog, liked to go hunting. Not sure where that's going, because he jumped to both. Maybe he went bird hunting. He says you have an encyclopedia of knowledge, and you used this much of it. You used that much. I don't know what he means by that. It's not for me to know. He says you need to expand that, use more of it. You're extremely smart, but you're only using this much. You don't trust yourself enough. You don't think you're smart enough. You don't think you're capable enough. And he's not saying in what area of life. Maybe it's just the whole thing. Tell her I love her. Well, now he's playing drums. So if he didn't play drums, he's literally sitting at a drum set. Now this possibly, I don't know. I'm not real sure about that one. And I'm not afraid to say it. Okay, he's showing me sitting in a kitchen. Not sure what he's doing. Hang on, let's see what he's going to do. Bring it closer. Too close. Did he used to smoke? I'm getting the smell of smoke. I don't think it's somebody burning food. Could be, but I don't think it is. Could be because he's just sitting there ignoring. It smells more like cigarette type smoke. He's reading the paper. He has a cup of coffee. Sitting at the kitchen table. But there is some food burning on the stove because he's ignoring it and forgot about it. But that doesn't seem to be the smell I got. But anyway, either one of those smells, I'm not sure which smell he's going to use, or maybe both, will be a sign from him. And you'll just get a little whiff of it. A lot of times you can be in the store or outside in your car. Doesn't matter where you smell it. Get that little whiff. Validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him to bring you more signs. Did you recently just burn some food that you wandered off and forgot about? He's very comfy there. Wherever it was, whatever house he used to sit at and read the paper and drink his coffee, he's very comfy there. Okay, he's showing me that he has a puppy in his lap. And I'm going to say it looks like a yellow Labrador. It doesn't have to be, but it looks at least like that. Give you an idea what the pup looks like. Anyway, this puppy is curled up in his lap. Now he's showing me the dog getting bigger, older. Oh, now it looks more like a, not lab. Damn it. What are they called? Can't think of what they're called. Got a little more hair on them than a lab. So I don't know if this is a dog that he had or one of you had that he enjoyed here. I feel like the dog is with him now. So if somebody lost this precious fur baby, know that he has this dog with him now. If the dog, he's not showing me that he's interacting with that dog. I don't think it's still here, but it could be. I hate being vague, but that's just the way he's showing it. Like it's older and it's laying in front of a fireplace. Okay, he's saying hello to you. He's going, hello, hello, hello. He's trying to say this to you. So sometimes we have not psychedelic. We have ears up here too. Dang it, I can't think of the word. Oh, so is my life. Totally lost the word. Anyway, we have ears up here too, not just these ears, but he's saying hello, hello. So if you think you hear somebody say something and you may not understand that the word is actually hello, that doesn't make any difference. But you could be like sitting in your living room and you think you hear somebody go say something. You go, there's nobody here. It's him. So validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more if that's what you want. He is trying to speak to you. He's trying to get your attention. Hello? Hello? He says he's not worried about you, that you can pretty much take care of yourself. So he doesn't feel like he has to guard you or be your protector. He says, I am her protector. I understand that. But he doesn't feel like there's a need for him to. But if you need him, call on him. I care about you. I love you. I do watch over you. Is there a picture of him up on the wall and it kind of looks like he's looking down on you? Not down on you, that didn't sound nice. But looking down, like looking at you, like he really is. I mean, he is doing that, but is there? He's showing me a picture on the wall. Yeah, he's mentioning cooking spaghetti. So I don't know if you just recently just cooked it, getting ready to cook it, or if that's something that he'd like to cook for you, or you cook for him, or blah blah blah. And it's stretch it outside the box a little bit. They're not always given the exact details. He's showing me that sometimes when you're walking, and I don't think it matters if you're walking in the house, walking down the sidewalk, walking in a store, that you feel, you know how you feel somebody, like somebody enters the room, you don't hear them, you don't see them, but you feel them, you feel their energy, you feel their presence, that you feel somebody's presence, and that's him. And now he's showing that he's behind my right shoulder. Good grief, my dog. But hey, but when you feel that presence, don't be afraid of it. It's him. He's walking with you. Okay, he's making his energy stronger and stronger and stronger. So he wants you to know he's trying to push his energy out there so you can feel it. He's trying to pump his energy up so you feel him, so you know he's there. So if you think you feel a presence, if you think, he said he's not going to let anybody else in your house. He's not even, I don't think you're going to get any other relatives in your house. But he's pumping his energy up. He wants you to feel him. He wants you to know that he's there. He's there for you. Whenever you need him, call on him. You may not feel him every single time, but just call on him. He's there for you. And with that, he's walking away. He's leaving. He says, I'll be around. I'm around. He says, life is better than you think it is. And I've been getting that from all of them a lot lately. Life is really better here than we think it is. We just stress out over material things too much. He says, I love you. I'll be there for you. With that, he's leaving. Okay, much love to you, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later, my dear.